People at GardePro sent me their R3 Pro long-range Wi-Fi trail camera to test. And this is everything that they sent me. This is the camera. This is the 3.5 watt solar panel. That's an optional purchase. And this is their hub, which is kind of unusual. I'm interested in seeing how this performs because I've got quite a bit of experience reviewing trail cameras, but I've never had one that used a hub before. So this is all the things that they sent me, and you can buy this trail cam in different configurations. You can get with the hub, you can get one with this 3.5 watt solar panel, which is great because then you don't have to worry about the battery going dead and then having to go out to the camera itself, bring it back into the house and charge the internal battery. But you can also get this solar panel in a 10 watt version. This is the camera. It has 4K resolution. You can see it has LEDs here because it also has night vision. And this is where you connect the included antenna like this, like so. And on the back, there are clips here where you can run this included strap so you can connect it to a tree or a post or wherever you want to set it up. So let's take a look at the battery. It has a latch here on the side. And when you open it up, that's the battery compartment. And it just comes out like this. And you can go ahead and charge it. First thing, there's the USB-C port. You want to charge it before you install it and before you connect it to your solar panel if you decide to get a solar panel. But it's easy to insert like you see there. And this is how you're going to set it up. You can turn it on. Let's do that. You can see that it's coming on and it's already showing my fingers. That's pretty quick boot up, don't you think? And this is where you're going to set it up and you're going to connect it to the hub before you even take it outside. You can see that it tells you the temperature, and then it tells you to insert the memory card, which they include a 64 gigabyte card, which I'm going to do here in a second. This is where it goes right here. And it's going to show if it's connected to Wi-Fi, various other settings here, and it's set to 8 megapixel. And it gives you the time and date, which we're going to have to set here in a second. But once you get all this set up and hooked up to the hub, then you go ahead and install it outside. All right, now to find a place to install this where I think I might catch some deer or turkey. And we have quite a few of them around here. I actually had 10 turkeys in our yard this morning, and they came from this direction and walked into the yard. So I'm trying to figure out where would be a good spot to put this camera. All right. So the idea is that I have to install both the camera and the solar panel. And the sun is right there. I'm thinking I'm going to have the solar panel I'm not sure exactly what to do about that. That'll be a trial and error thing, but let's get the camera up here first. So I'm just going to install it like this. And put it around this tree. Let's put it about right in there. Okay. Put it about like that. And make sure that the lenses don't have any fingerprints on them. I've got to install the solar panel. All right. Put it about like that. All right. That looks pretty good. And now let's check out the app, make sure we're connected. Okay, brought up the app and we're seeing here that the hub is online and the camera is online. So we should be good to go. The camera's got a good signal. It's got 3 out of 5 bars. Battery's 94% full. And the hub, it's online. So now all we have to do is just wait for something to trigger it. All right, it just got a photo. And there it is. So it appears to be working. So we are good to go. Here is some example footage from the camera that it caught. And this is actually the only wildlife during the time that I was testing it in this location. You can see there's some night vision that it captured. And then you can see some day vision. Day vision, is that a thing? Anyway, you can see the picture's pretty good. And you could hear that it captured stuff in the microphone too. So I didn't capture that much wildlife, so I decided let me put it someplace else. So this camera can go up to 3,000 feet from the hub. So I walked quite a ways into my woods. As you can see here, I sped it up, found a place to install the camera on a tree, and I hoped that I would get some good wildlife footage here too, but unfortunately, I didn't. So that made me wonder, what is the range of this camera? Okay, I'm going to temporarily set up the camera over here so I can do some distance checking. So I'm just going to set it here on this deck. I'm going to set up a tape measure so we can be more scientific. I use this 25-foot tape measure just so I can do some testing to see how far the camera's motion detection feature would work. So now I'm going to get out of the picture. I'm getting ready to step into the picture. I just set the timer. I'm going to wave like that, and then I'm going to get out of the picture. And we're going to see how long it takes for the notification to come in, if it even comes in. But that's at the 25-foot mark. For each of these tests, I wait 30 seconds because that seems to be the time that it takes for a notification to come on my phone after a motion event has been detected. At 25 feet, I did not get any type of notification. So I ended up repeating the test from the 25-foot mark. Then I went to the 20-foot mark where I did get a notification. And then I went to 22 feet and 23 feet. And it ended up that the farthest away that I could get from the camera was just 22 feet. But then I did another test where the camera was able to detect me probably 35, 40 feet away. So I think your mileage varies with the motion detection. I want to go over a couple of things before I give you my final thoughts on the GardePro trail camera. First of all, they say that it has a 3,000 foot range. Now that is best case scenario. That is a complete line of sight. Like if you had the camera set up outside on a post and you had the hub, in your home, and there are no buildings, no hills, no walls, or no trees in between the two. That is a complete unobstructed line of sight, and that is the max distance that this camera system can communicate, right? But typically, they say that you're more likely to have a 1,600-foot range because most places that you're going to set this up, it's a trail cam. It might be in the woods. You're going to have trees. You might have, a few fences and walls, maybe even a building. Now, you have to have a router for this to work. You can't just plug in the hub and expect it to work. The good news is that the hub can support up to 16 cameras. So that's great news. The bad news, and it's not really bad news, you don't have to have a subscription to use this camera system. There is a free plan, and the free plan works great, except for a few minor caveats. First of all, you have the SD card in the camera itself, and that will record photos and video. And you can have the camera set up to do one, you can have it only capture photos when something trips the motion, or you could have it do both. It will capture a photo and it will capture video. If you have only the free plan, you won't be able to watch that video on the app. You will have to go to the camera physically, walk to the camera, remove the card, bring it back to your computer, and watch the videos that way. That sounds like a pain, right? And you're asking, okay, what is it going to cost me if I want that capability from the app? Convenience, right? Well, I'm happy to say that the subscription plans are very cheap. There's actually only one plan, and that is their Plus plan. I'm going to tell you what you get on the Plus plan. The Plus plan is only $3 a month, or you can pay $30 a year for it, and that's for one camera. Now, if you need extra cameras, it's going to cost more because they're using their cloud service to send this all the notifications to you, etc. Each additional camera is another $1.50 a month, or $15 a year. Another good thing is that they give you 1 full month free of this Plus plan, so you can see if it's worth it to you. For me, it's worth it because I don't want to go walk out to wherever I have that camera set up if it's in the woods or something, in the middle of winter, and trudge through snow, etc. If I got a picture of something really cool and I want to see the video of it, right? If Bigfoot walks by my camera and I get a picture of his butt walking past, I'm like, what the heck was that? I want to watch the video. So being able to do that in the app is a great feature. And also, if you pay for the Plus plan, you can also check in through the app the live view of the camera. And that is a really nice feature, just to see, hey, what's going on right now at my camera's location. And you can't do that with the free plan. So, paying $30 for a whole year instead of $3 a month, you're going to save a little bit, right? You're going to save, what, $6? Is that right? If you say 3 times 12, that's 36, right? Or you pay 30 for the whole year, you're going to save $6. If you're going to do it, might as well do the yearly. I really like these cameras. The only thing that I have to complain about is the motion detection range. Now, GardePro says that it should be 90 feet. It says their PIR sensing distance is 90 feet. That's what it says on their website. You can see in my test, the max that I could go from the camera and wave at it was 22 feet. Now, I don't know if maybe I have a bad camera. That could be it. We'll see. We'll see what GardePro says after they watch this video. If it had a little bit longer range, twice that maybe, even 50 feet, this would be a wonderful buy, I think, because Wi-Fi, to me, I'd rather have the Wi-Fi than paying for a cellular camera because they are more expensive, the data plans. So, like I said, I have slightly mixed feelings about it. I really like it. I like the app. The app is easy to use. I like the features that you get for free. I like the extra features that you get if you just want to pay an extra $3 a month. The extra feature of being able to check in live and get the video off the camera and watch it through the app, I think are things that you're going to want. The hardware is nice. The setup is simple. I really like this camera. And I hope that they will address the motion detection range. Other than that, I really do give it a thumbs up, and I'm going to continue to use this camera, and I'm going to go ahead and pay the $30 a month for the plus features. I hope this review was helpful for you. If it was, give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. And subscribe. And as always, the companies that send me these products, they have no say in what I talk about. They can't watch the video before I publish it, and no money has changed hands. They just send me the samples for free. I test them, and then I tell you what I think. As always, I hope you have a great day.